Firestarr, keeping it smashed.
What's happening?
Hey.
What's happening? What's happening?
Week 3.
I know.
Podcast number
Deep.
3. We done good.
3 deep. Pause.
I know. It's good stuff, man. Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. People enjoying it and that. Positive
Where do you want to
feedback.
start? Well, I've seen both of you this week.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen you too much, man. We've gone from not seeing each other for years.
Now we're just in it.
We've seen each other all the time.
We're in it.
yeah.
We're in it. Right now, we got to start with Ghetts.
Yeah. Let's go back to, was it last Saturday?
Yes. Was it last Saturday?
Yeah, last Saturday when you called me. Do you remember?
So I called you after we recorded.
Yeah. I've just got home from recording this.
So currently, man's on the Ghetts tour.
Big. Huge. Epic.
Where you done London so far?
Yeah. So the story, like I knew about, I told you, I swear I mentioned it before
You
that.
did,
It was
you
on the
did.
cards.
Yeah.
That we've had a convo. But it's like always, like, man got told, yeah, you're on the tour like a month ago and then you don't hear nothing. And then when we left last week, Ghetts hollered, like, you're on it. And then I've called you.
Yeah.
Because we literally spoke about all of that last week.
Yeah.
So then since then, this week, it's a mad one though for the tour because he's done it. I feel like it's been a complete other way around, isn't it?
So basically, he announced the tour, and it started on a Thursday, and then that was a London show. It was on the Thursday, first show of the tour, and then all the shows sold out pretty much, wasn't it? And then he announced an additional date in London, but it's the day before, which was Wednesday, just gone basically.
So the additional date was the first date
Yeah,
of Ghetts'
yeah.
tour, yeah?
So the main, like the hardcore Ghetts fans in London bought all their tickets for the Thursday date.
Yeah.
I got invited to either one of the two dates. So I've decided I'm going to go with the hardcore fans on the Thursday. My man gets the call, and obviously he's on there from the Wednesday. So
What
it's
was Wednesday like?
So, Wednesday, we go there, additional date. I don't know what the setup is, yeah? I get there, and I see the track listing, and I've seen a few of the shows, so sometimes I'm not quite 100% familiar what they mean when they got brackets, and more time there's a bracket and it names the artist that's going to be like featuring or coming out or whatever you want to say. But sometimes that could just be a mention of the artist who's on the track.
Yeah.
I've looked at the list. I sent it in the group, innit?
He takes a picture of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gavin is literally like wiling out at this point. Pissed.
Because I got asked the day before, do you sure you don't want to come on the Wednesday? I'm like, no, I'll come on the Thursday. It'd be cool. Like, so one of my best friends, she's Ghetts' his cousin. Long story short.
Yeah.
And her son's my godson. So she's at the show, and she's not even into grime or Ghetts had to Ghetts asked her to come. She wasn't gonna even go. So she's gone there casually. Yeah, let me go see what's going on, sort of thing. And he's sending me the list, and I'm like,
So
I was annoyed at that.
I've sent him the
already.
list.
That was just the beginning.
Gavin's kind of clocked. G's clocked already. Like, what's the
I saw the picture, but I didn't know if that meant, like you said, that they're just on the track and that
No,
track's
then
on the
people are
listing.
gonna be there.
So then basically, this is the additional date now on the Wednesday. I've gone up, and then like assembly rooms, bad boy little venue actually.
It's nice.
But
It's nice.
the actual back of it, like most of these places, small doorways,
Yeah.
bare man. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Bare
yeah.
man, them rolling
Yeah.
all the time. The show starts, so I'm on. We're still on the tour now, innit? So we've got to make a point. You need to come to one of the shows. There's like, what's left? But Birmingham.
I would actually come. I genuinely don't have time.
Yeah,
It's just on like
The
odd
show's
days,
amazing,
isn't it?
I think. But we'll come back to that.
Yeah, so London, I'm on the set now and just doing my thing, like the warm-up thing. Then I finish, Rude Kid comes on. Let's start the show.
You did a proper grime set, yeah?
Yeah, it's a grime. Yeah, big up G on. People know, innit? I'm not.
You're not.
I can
grimy.
do that, but I'm not about that. Like,
When you called me and asked me,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was just
Yeah,
like, I'd love to help with that.
I rang G.
I was in my element.
Yeah.
And so after I've spoken to Ghetts, and I'm speaking to Ghetts on the phone, and I'm like, bro, what do you want? He's like, yo, I want like the golden, his exact words, I want the golden era in the build-up. So obviously I've just come out and said, look, bro, like, I didn't want to like put myself out of question. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to say I can't do it. because that's not an issue. But it was more like, yo, man plays rap. Are you cool with rap? He's like, yeah, I want all the rap as well. Like, throw it all in. So then I knew it was calm, innit? But then I rang Gavin, and Gavin's like, bro, like, I can give you like an endless list of bangers. Within like an hour, this brother sent me probably.
I was in my element.
Oh,
probably
awesome.
about
I bet you were.
50 YouTube links. Like, you need this, you need that fire. I'm stressing out,
I was in
bloody hell.
I was in my kitchen. I got one of them Bluetooth speakers in my kitchen, raving, mate. I got a call from Firestarr.
Truth.
Listen.
But real talk, like most shows, like, it wasn't a panic thing because there's actually not a lot of time.
No, it's just it's mad.
Between the support acts,
it's not much time at all.
Rels
So
and
how long do you normally have?
Doors open at 7, right?
Yeah.
People are walking in. Got one support act. Rels comes out, does a little 15, 20 minutes. Then there's another 10, 15. What's 10, 15 minutes? Like, it's a couple tunes,
Yeah.
really.
Especially if you get a couple reloads in there as well.
Yeah, and it's still warming, so you don't even want to play the big bangers. You just keep it. You just go with what's in front of you. Then Merston comes out, sick.
When the Mercs,
Like hard.
guy, bro.
Like, good guy as well.
He's proper.
First time I've met him.
Serious?
Like, yeah.
Merc's a
Proper
good
like
guy.
shows, man, bare love and that. So he does his thing, and then on the. I mean, as the 2 shows have happened in London, he's come out later on the second night anyway, because he come out too early on the first one. But on the first night, he comes out on time. He's done by like 8:20. So there's like 40 minutes now till Ghetts.
On the first show.
And he has to come out at 9 because curfew and all that. You know what I mean? It's strict. So now I've got 40 minutes to play with. And that's when like...
You got a bit deeper.
Like it starts building. And then first night, last 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just shellings, isn't it? Like, loved it. Do you know what I mean? Everything ringing off, like Roll Deep when I'm here, the Wiley joints, Pow, obviously. But the crowd, more than a lot of tours, they were really in it. They're really, because the selection was that era, P's and Q's ringing.
Imagine.
You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
Dizzy, Respect Me, Grafted,
Yeah.
ringing.
You wouldn't normally play
I forgot
those
Respect
tracks.
Me.
Well, to be fair, like if it was a tour of a grime artist, you'd actually probably would be expect. That's what you would expect.
You can't not on the Ghetts tour.
Yeah. So it's good, man knew that, and
But it probably would. That probably wouldn't work on the gigs tour.
put it. No,
It wouldn't work on the
that's
gigs
rap.
tour.
You
It's
want
a different
he wants,
era.
You know,
a different
for
audience.
H, like you straight like you can play the whackers and whatever. It's hip hop, rap. You don't want grime.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different.
But
it's
this,
mad.
like the throwbacks, just all ringing. Rough Squad together, and then the Chip
The
Coward.
Chip diss. Did you play that?
I played it, bro. and the thing with London, you know the maddest thing about London, what I love, like, you don't realise how many people actually are there that know you from maybe the scene or whatever. There's better, like, you know, Illness is in the crowd, like Chucky's in the crowd, Mane Norte was in, you know, people are there. People are just there.
I knew Chucky was there, but
So, like, it's just good to know, innit, that like the London dates are still very massive in any sense. Anyways, so then Showtime, he comes out, and then, like I said, like, man's on the side, off the stage, but it's one of them ones where it's getting so busy, you don't want to get buoyed, innit? You know, man, like Big Trenton might come over and tell you, like, yo, okay, move along, innit? Yeah. So you just stay quiet, stay in the corner so you can just watch the show. That's when I see everything start filling up. I just see people just balling up. Like, I see Daneo in the cut. I see Bizzle. Chip comes over, say fire, whatever, cool. This was day one. So then Kano was there, right? And then obviously
he's messaging me, by the way. Every time someone turns up,
just to let you know, you're not here, but
exactly.
All these
Every time someone
I'm
turns
just
up,
informing
he's
my
like,
guy.
"Oh, gee, Kano just turned up," you know.
But
this
So
one
you're
just
there at
turned up.
home, just like,
Yeah, I'm even too far to even like say, "Oh, come, like, squeeze me." Or anything.
So and
Fuming.
And the good thing is about that, it's such a small proximity that everyone's in. Everyone's showing everyone love.
yeah.
Which is nice, isn't it? Because that's what you want. You want people to just be showing love, innit? Like,
That's a good vibe and atmosphere.
yeah, and there's a lot of people I ain't seen Kano for time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, bro, you good? Yeah, long time. And it's good to see him, innit?
Yeah,
It's like legendary, like,
Of course.
like that. Chip, normal, like, Daneo was there, Bizzle was there, and then obviously Giggs has turned up. Yeah, so he's like at the back as well. And then I've clocked, obviously, everyone on this list is coming out tonight. Everyone's there. There ain't no ramping, right?
The crowd don't know this. It's not like
No, the crowd don't know
Pure
nothing.
surprises.
Yeah.
But the crowd, and even like, we'll come on to Thursday, but even Ghetts said the crowd on the Wednesday weren't the hardcore, like the crowd on Thursday were the fans that ran to get tickets.
The Wednesday was like the extras.
Yeah, the Wednesday were like,
Spillover.
all right, cool, we can get a ticket now, let's get a ticket.
You know what the Wednesdays were? The Wednesdays were the people who like ain't going, but then get FOMO. You know what I mean? You know them ones,
Yeah. That's
and then
what-
they go and bust a little pee,
yeah.
and then they turn up at the show. They're just in
That's
it.
what they were. So they weren't the hardcore fans. But that lineup on the
But let me tell you,
that was a hardcore
right? So,
fans type
so
of
I
lineup.
can't remember what the order was. I can't remember whether Giggs done his bit first and then Kano came, or Kano came first. But Giggs and Kano, unbelievable. Kano probably the biggest forward, like ever, like just mad energy when
I
he
said to
comes
you,
up.
Ghetts fans,
But they're
Kano
brothers.
fans.
They're from day one. Ghetts and
day
Kano
one,
is
mate.
just like the tag team. Do you know what I mean?
Original, cold.
And then obviously everyone done the tunes that they're featured with Ghetts. No one done their own joints. So obviously the Giggs joint and Ghetts joint is what Gas Mark 9 or whatever.
Gas Mark 9. They got a couple, but Gas Mark 9 is
And I
like,
swear from previous interviews,
most
Giggs has said like he weren't feeling his verse on that, or he felt like
'cause they've got like a
Ghetts-
competition going on.
yeah,
innit?
always.
They've always
hungry
competed
for
who's
it.
got the best one.
And he felt like he didn't.
Because Ghetts got him on that
He
one. That's
got
right.
him on that one, but Giggs come out and it was just chaos.
So was everyone there on Thursday as well?
No,
Right. So then we go to the
No,
then we go
they
to
weren't.
the official tour
The
date
Thursday,
one.
the one that you went to.
because this is the thing. This is what I was saying to Firestarr. From an artist perspective, it's Ghetts his first sellout. Because remember, he's never been able to do this before. He's never done it before for whatever reason.
That's his first tour?
First
It's the
batch
first.
of
proper
dates.
tour.
I
Yeah,
said
it's the first
tour.
tour.
Yeah.
I don't think he's even done a headline show, to be honest, in London.
But he done the show when he released the album. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
that was
on
more,
that size.
Yeah, that was more
that
like
was
an
Jazz
album
Cafe.
launch, wasn't it?
That was
more
Jazz
like an
Cafe,
album
nice,
launch. Yeah,
intimate,
yeah.
but this was him like getting what he's meant to be, and he's so loved in the scene that people are gonna come out, and they're gonna come out to the first show. They're not gonna come out to the second show, so they kind of messed up a bit by putting that as the first show, in my opinion.
I just
But everyone was there, like when he, like I said, literally, this guy was sending me, you never guessed this, or you never guessed. Then he sent me a video of Bizzle at the end. I was just like,
the Bizzle, and then it's just like
I was saying to my missus,
the
like,
energy's
I
just
said to my missus, I'm fuming. I went to the because you know what it is, Resh. I got offered that day.
That's FOMO.
I got offered
Right
that day.
there.
Let him know.
Yeah,
Let him know.
That's what I...
I got off. I was like, nah, we'll go on the Thursday. Whatever. So yeah, my friend obviously she was telling me how good it was and whatnot. Someone else called me the next day to tell me how good it was. It's all over Snapchat.
But G's messaging
It's
me.
all
at
over
the ti-
Instagram.
G's messaging me at the time like, "No, it's all good, fire. Like, we link up tomorrow. Be all right. Like,
Were you gassed
tomorrow."
for Thursday, though?
Because like it's Ghetts. I went like all that would have just been a bonus for me.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
still excited.
100.
And then Thursday comes, went to London, all the rest of it. Now, see, my godson, he's only 14, but his family, like, it's Ghetts' his little cousin. So I've gone there with him, and we've got there early just to try and avoid any foolishness with the security. Security asking 101 questions, even though he's got a wristband and all the rest of it. One of the questions directly to him was like, "How old are you?" He goes, "I'm 14." Because he's just openly honest. That's just how he is. As soon as they asked the question,
Did you not prep him?
No, because I didn't think it would be an issue.
What's the age limit on these things?
It's meant to be. It's on the flyer. It said 16.
Right, okay.
I ain't even clocked any of that.
But
I
we've
just
been
straight
because you
over
got
my
no
head.
reason to.
Yeah, I don't even.
But I
think
knew
about
from
things
day
like
as
that.
soon as it got announced, I said to him like, me and you are going to this. Innit?
Yeah.
So he sorted it all out, or we thought it was all sorted, but the security they were being jobs worse. Really didn't think it would be an issue, but to be fair, they called us on the day before. No, on the day, Ghetts' his brother called and said, "Look, there be like security were going on mad the day before. Apparently, people didn't get in and all sorts on the Wednesday. They were going on raw, like people that paid for tickets.
I didn't know
get in.
that.
The security, because people have been stabbed in Islington recently, and Islington's quite a plush area, etc. And it was just a bit of a problem. So anyway, they said you got to leave at 7. You go, it's all right, whatever, but you got to leave at 7, or you can't be in the arena where the show's going on after 7. So I'm there fuming. stood in the arena watching the rehearsals and that, which was a bit surreal for me anyway.
Because you was there from early as well.
Yeah, from when they were rehearsing, when we got there,
I
they were
landed,
still
you was
rehearsing.
already there.
They were still rehearsing, and then when Ghetts has finished rehearsing, he's come over to us, said hello and that, and he goes, follow me. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just following this guy now. Goes through the back doors. Next thing I know, I'm sat in his dressing room, in the dressing room. You see backstage, bro. I didn't expect none of that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and is there a busting joke and all the rest of it? That guy that was hosting, does all the Eskimos, he was there.
Yeah. ZM was hosting them for me on the first day. Yeah.
Long story short, come to the show time. We thought he'd be able to go to the side of the stage.
Yeah.
My godson be able to go to the side of the stage. He's gone with Ghetts' brother, who like directs the band and the choir and everything. I've gone to the arena, so I'm like, nah. Show started. Ghetts comes out, does Halloween. Halloween rang off, by the way.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh my! So I'm in my
100%.
element now. Yeah, enjoying it. My phone rings. No, my phone rings. I got a text message, sorry, and Chip's just come out. Chip does his thing.
Because you caught a bit of Chip.
Yeah, I was at the side of the stage.
Yeah,
and Chip comes
that's
out.
what I saw.
So, and it says, I've had to go back, Uncle Gavin. I'm backstage again. So I'm like, I can't leave him backstage by himself, because he's literally by himself.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that. Then I've tried to go backstage. The security, because I ain't got a wristband, because obviously I was just with them from early. Security says you can't go back there. So I'm like, I've called him. I said, I can't come back. Then Ghetts' brother calls me again like 10 minutes later. And you know what? One of my favourite songs, In the Ghetto, yeah? So all I hear is, Ina. Cads opens the door and goes, come.
It's over for you.
I didn't even see Wretch come out. And that's when it just started to go a bit pear-shaped, because we're backstage now, chilling. It's just me and him talking. I'm cracking joke on my godson and that. Like, he felt bad. You could tell he felt bad.
So you knew at that point, because I didn't know none of this until I seen you at the end, but you knew from that point that you ain't seen shit.
No, the show, that's it for me.
That's it, it's over.
That's it for me. I'm all thinking to go home. I asked him if we could leave,
and
they're saying you couldn't even leave, like, because we couldn't go through the venue. But what killed it, I didn't know half the people were there. So Deneo comes in the backstage.
Yeah.
I just showed it down. Imagine. I was sat there. He comes in with Rookie. He just showed it down. Give us a drink. I need a drink. Whatever. Goes off. Wretch comes in. Oh, that was cold. That bit was cold. Whatever. Goes off. Then the choir, people from the choir are, because he did that.
Everyone's just coming
So
back.
you're just seeing everyone in the back just coming out.
And all you can hear every now and then when the stage door opens, you can hear. And it goes quiet again. Listen, I was in pain, but you know what? The good things were that I got to meet quite a few people. Obviously, I got an experience I never got. And
100%.
that moment, because he prayed before he went out on stage, that moment was sick, because that kid has worked so hard to get where he's at.
Yeah, man.
And just to see him with all them, like Strider was there, Shaka was there, obviously Wretch was there, Merkston, Rude Kid, the guys that did Intent. There were so many, all these stars.
Oh yeah, the Intent crew were there as well.
Yeah, all these stars that I've seen come up were all there, and it was just a big moment for him.
It's like a big family thing, man.
It was a family thing, and that's the thing. So I was there, and even afterwards, after the show, he come back again, and he was there thanking everybody and all the rest of it. But he didn't even know we missed the show, because as we're leaving, he goes, "Oh yeah, thanks, Gav, for like obviously bringing bringing Little Man." And then he turns to him and he goes, "Oh, did you enjoy the show?" And my godson was like, he didn't even clock what he said. He just goes, yeah, whatever. Walks off with me. But I felt bad for him. But
You got to see like a different side. So you're at the back.
I got to see the back of it. Yeah,
exactly.
That's why when I was, obviously I had to head home that night. When I was going home, I was thinking I got to be like all the stars in it. These people that.
Which is, them moments there are like why these things are like why even I love these. Being
events.
Involved in these things, like the first time with the gigs thing, like that stuff's kind of like I don't want to overstate it, but some of it's just like it's game changing, man.
And that's
like
what I'm saying.
Being a part of that when you're part of the team that's there, and
I was thinking
rituals and
I was thinking that just being there chilling for them couple hours and the conversations I got involved with and that. Being on that gigs tour and on that tour bus must have been amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
It must have been amazing.
It's a whole different
world.
Yeah.
But like, all I was thinking was, yo, Firestarr, I'm rolling on Sunday.
So basically,
I'm not missing that show on Sunday.
So imagine, Russia, I've finished now.
Yeah.
Because obviously I've not moved from the stage.
Oh yeah.
As in I've moved off stage, but I'm still on stage because I want to watch the show.
What time's the show finish?
Like 10:30, quarter to 11 or something.
Yeah, it's close
Yeah.
to
Right. So this is obviously the last London date now. So we've finished. I've come downstairs, gone to the back. Weather was a madness, wasn't it? It was snowing because the venue's got a little gap from the back to the thing where you walk through the outside for a bit. So it's obviously just snowing and that. And I've gone into the room. I've seen Gavin. I'm like, gee, what are you saying? Like, do you like it?
He was like, "Oh, bro, did you see the show?
And then,
oh, sick a lot."
And then I know Gavin. Yeah, I know his mannerisms.
Yeah.
Gives me the nod, kissing his teeth, and I just knew something had happened. Then he's like, "Fire, like we'll chat about it later." It's like, all right, cool, bro. They let little nuggets off. Do you know what I mean? Letting little bits off.
Everyone there literally was just on a
Do you know what?
Buzz.
I don't know what. Did you know what happened at the end? Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's when you told me.
So we've gone to the back now. This is a final London one, and the show's done. There's no encore. There's nothing. The crowd wouldn't leave. They're all chanting like one more song, like Ghetts. He's gone.
We Want Ghetts they were chanting apparently. They're chanting We Want Ghetts or something.
All right, yeah. So he's left the stage, and the stage is far from the backstage. So he's walked all the way back. He's in his dressing room, and then literally like some of his management must have run down into his dressing room and said, "No, like there's time. They really want you to come back out. Like let's all go." Like Ghetts is like, "Man, them. I want all of you out there."
Oh, I saw your snap actually.
Obviously, I'm man them, innit? So I'm rolling, fam. Like, you think
I had no clue about that.
Let me tell you.
I was in the other dressing room. So he's come in and said, "Oh yeah, this, that." So I thought I just missed a show. And he goes, "You don't know what happened 5 minutes ago, do you?" I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" He goes, "Let me show you." He pulls his phone out.
Oh yeah, I showed you the video.
That same video he showed you of him on stage.
Yeah.
He showed it
So
to me.
I mean, look, the stage thing, like the maddest thing about that is like, so that obviously if you watch the documentary from Giggs' tour, the Landlord tour, that same Giggs, the final date, he said everyone on stage, but that was actually like
planned.
Chaos. No, it was planned, but it was chaos. Like I had the pass to go on the stage, and then they wouldn't let X amount of us on the stage, and it didn't happen. And it wasn't even about being on the stage, but it was like he was coming out for one. I'm talking about Ghetts now. He was talking about running back out to do a song. Obviously, the camp wasn't that big.
No, it wasn't.
You know,
it was quite
manageable.
It was family. It was family.
It was
but he's
family,
like
yeah.
that. He's
and
like that.
Rude Kid
He
was
keeps it
like,
family.
I think Rude Kid must have said to Ghetts, like, I'm gonna bust like the champagne and that. And Ghetts was like, yeah, bring it, let's do it. So then he's run all the way out and he's done Artillery again.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
So rang off.
And we were just on the stage, just, you know what I mean, just living life for the moment and that. And then
It's sick though.
Yeah,
Like I
that
said,
looked crazy.
I'm a huge. I was genuinely happy for this guy. I don't know him, but it was just like, yeah, you know when someone's putting the work.
when I tell you
And
he's certainly one of them up there, undoubtedly, like, deserves these moments.
Everything.
Because, like, we've spoken about it and we don't want to long it out, but the journey from 10 years ago when, you know, like, not maybe only real heads knew about the music and, you know, everyone's struggling to make, like, they're grafting.
It weren't
They're
fashionable.
still grafting,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but, like, now it's, like, really, you know,
The thing about him,
appreciated on another level, man.
the thing
which
about
is
him as
sick.
well, he keeps it real because he openly tell you he was ready to quit.
Yeah.
Before he did that one take thing, he got himself a job driving a van. And it's just mad, like, the van didn't come or something. I don't know the story exactly, but he just didn't get to start the job. And then he done that one take track because he weren't working. And obviously, he's now on tour, bro. The world's mad. Like, life is crazy. But he deserves all of it, man. He deserves all of it. But tonight.
So you guys going Birmingham?
Yes.
So what we got left? I
Yeah.
got Brom, Manchester.
Manchester's on Monday.
And well, this will be out, like, obviously, the next couple of days, whatever. So we're on tour. But, yeah, Birmingham, Manchester and Bristol, I think they're going to be sick, man. I think out of town's a whole different... I don't know I don't expect as many guests, but I don't know, innit? I think there'll be a couple.
Yeah, it's not about
Was anyone there on
For me, it's
Thursday?
not about it.
Yeah, so on the second, officially,
there
there was basically everyone bar
Retro.
Kano, Bizzle, and Giggs. Everyone else was the same.
So Retch was there.
Wretch
Chip was
came as
there.
well. And Wretch.
Shaka was there.
Yeah.
Danae was there. I don't know if Danae was there. Or
Chip.
Not. Chip was
Yeah,
there.
Danae was there both days, I think.
It was a good show though, man. Like,
still was sick.
Yeah, it was, like for him to, it just shows you how much love he's got for the industry, how much he's respected.
And I think as well, for me as well, Wretch is a fan favorite.
Oh yeah,
like legendary as well. Like he only missed out the day before because he had his own show. I was telling you, he told me as well. He had his own. He had to be somewhere else. Yeah. So Wretch coming out was sick as well because you know what I mean. People
that's the bit of like
people love seeing.
You don't
Wretch,
understand. I heard the instrumental. I was like, no, not now. But boy,
could you not just like sneak onto the side of the stage and just watch it from there?
Gavin was like playing his position, man. He was handling biz. Like.
Yeah, that's it. No, seriously, I was just trying to be responsible. But the way they had it set up was to get to the stage, like from where we was, they had a security guard.
Oh, okay.
Like monitoring, and she was the one that basically was saying, like,
no.
If he goes out there, there's
gonna be a problem.
They were saying that if he got spotted out there, they would have locked the whole show off. You would have seen the headlines that the gig show got locked off because Gavin took his godson out. And I weren't really wanting that sort of fame. You know what I mean? I hear that. Let me just hold off and speak to Firestarr. He'll bring me through.
End of the day, you ain't gonna miss. You're gonna see the show. And I think Resh is right, man. The experience, being around that.
Oh, you can't pay for that.
It's sick to just be around.
You can go watch a show anytime. Like, there's still 3 more. You can go watch.
But it
won't be the London one.
If it was a one night headline special,
then I get it.
The one point I do want to make though is that like that is a totally different experience. But in terms of watching a show, it is definitely, in my opinion, all about being in the crowd.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I don't want to take.
I've done that now because like tonight I'll be happy just going in there and enjoy. I want to just be in the crowd and do that because that's just me. Like the gigs one, I weren't really interested in coming backstage. Anything. I wouldn't even have asked for that. I just wanted to be there and just watch their madness because I'm a fan at the end of the day. You do get them people that do just want to come and sit backstage. And I know that's what I look like because people like what people will come down. One woman said to me, "You guys need to come upstairs. It's an amazing show," and then ran off. It's like, you don't understand, darling. You don't understand. But it's all good, man. You know, no. In fact, you know what? My godson don't even care. I said to him, come up.
He was just happy
because tonight's under. You have to be. If you're 14, as long as you're in company with an adult, you're cool.
How does that work? How come London's 16 and this is
different
venues?
It's different venues make their own rules, isn't it?
That doesn't really make sense.
They thought someone was going to get killed on that night or something, probably. They're trying to protect, whatever, it's your venue. But I said to him, look, come tonight, whatever. We'll go and see. Nah. Because the thing is, bro, I'm in the dressing room, yeah? Because he's been to different shows with Ghetts. People coming up to him like, oh, yeah, what are you saying?
Little man.
Yeah, little
it's
man.
What
you say? You're a little man from, because he's been in like video, like Ghetts his Rebel with the Cause album. He was one of the main characters in the video. He's like a superstar.
He's just not fast. This is
he
like
weren't bothered.
He's like,
I'm trying to talk him into it. He's like, no, Uncle Gavin.
He's like, Uncle Ghetts, he'll do a PA for me like, when I'm around his yard for like Christmas.
I can see him before many times.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to see him on my birthday. Go karting on my birthday. That's when I met Ghetts before. It's been like at his birthday party or his brother's christening or them sort of things. So he's not bothered. But for me, I'm like, are you mad? You need to come to the show. It's like, nah, I'm not going to bother.
Do you know what it is? I think, like, as well, I said it to you both. I think, like, with anything, when people have these moments or tours, I've been lucky enough, like, gigs, scraps, and Ghetts, like, you can't, to me, that's, like, the highest, isn't it? I couldn't pick people of any.
Listen.
But the point I'm trying to make, like, quickly is that when they finish their shows or whatever, it's just like, it's just love to everyone like even
involved.
when we ducked out together at the Ghetts one, and Ghetts was talking to you, and then come over, yo, Fire, thanks for your help, bro, see you Sunday. It's love, like
he thanked
that means
me
more than like a lot more than anything else.
He thanked me for coming. I'm thinking, brother, you mad? Do you know how long I wanted to do it? You mad? Like, thank you, mate.
Yeah, man.
But what I'm gonna say, I was trying to explain to this guy, yeah. He's telling me, oh yeah, Chip was showing me love, this one showing me love, Tinchy was saying, oh, I ain't seen you in time. Like, people need to understand, you're big in the game. Firestar's big in it. No, I'm going on record and saying,
does this.
No, but it's true though. It's true. He's too, for me, Resh, he's too modest on what he's done. Like, he opened a lot of cities for these guys, man. You need to keep doing your thing, bruv. You don't get bigger. You don't get bigger than Ghetts and gigs. amount of DJs that were in that crowd, you're telling me that none of them would have wanted to be doing the dates you've done over the
We
last
had this conversation though. You
I
need to
I know.
not appreciate. You need to understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you just got to
keep humble. Don't, I'm not gonna say
of
don't roll in there tonight saying, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah, absolutely.
But as long as you know who you are, you're doing your thing, bro.
Things coming like you in this era, especially now, like people don't give a shit like about what happened yesterday.
No, but it's not. I get what you're
what I
saying.
mean?
But they
it still
respect
means something.
It means a lot. It means
the
more
people.
than a lot of people
The
maybe
people
know
that
to
are
me,
big,
but
that you can only get as big as the likes of Ghetts and Chip and Gigs and all
yeah,
them people
100%,
with remembering the people that got you there. Innit?
Yeah.
And you, I think for a lot of these artists, you're one of them people that helped them get there.
I think
which people watching won't even know.
Yeah, but
what you've done for the
I
game.
want to be clear. Like, let's not say help. I don't want to say help them get there. But what we
That's
were,
my opinion.
the way we were breaking it down when we was.
Yeah, we were saying that what was you saying about they being in different cities that they couldn't get to?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I just think you don't give yourself enough credit for what you've done for these artists. Definitely not enough credit. You need to start remembering who you are a bit more, man. But go on, what were you saying?
Oh yeah. What I was saying was basically, a lot of it comes down to just history. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just it's been a long
No,
time of working with people
Yeah.
and outside of London. Like that's why the Ghetts thing is. I mean, Chip and Ghetts are examples that we've spoken about, but like, I remember bringing Chip to Knots when he had Muhammad Ali, his first tune, and who was it? Who Am I?
Who am I? Yeah.
That was it. It was a kid, and I was on the phone to him and his manager, and I said, like, I want to bring him, like, and from there, like, it was endless times he's come and done
But the
shows.
thing-
So that just
the
you know
thing
what I mean?
in
You
me-
get familiar a little bit, like.
For me, what I'm trying to explain to you, how I see it, is like, if you're that guy that saw, remember there were big promoters in London that these guys probably knew through family member or friends or wherever. They weren't booking them.
Who weren't trying to even.
But you're from up here, and you're saying to them, "I want to come. I want to book you."
Yeah,
Purely off the music.
That's the key.
You
point
don't
about-
forget that. These no matter how much money they make,
No,
people like
and I wanna
you can
be-
tell by people like Ghetts ain't. Listen, Ghetts is who he is now.
Yeah.
He's not gonna say to you, you could imagine his tour. Yeah? This guy is you tonight have the responsibility of making sure that this
It's
crowd
ready.
is ready for him to come out to his first tour
Out of
in
town.
Birmingham.
Yeah, it's
2 nights in London, Manchester and Bristol, and he's giving you that responsibility.
yeah, man.
He ain't gonna do that to anybody. He's got DJs around him.
Yeah.
He's
There's
got
a million of
DJs
them in the
around.
crowd.
Look at the DJs we were just in backstage the other night when I was
Loads.
there. Let alone the first night when you was there. Or the amount of people he could have called on that were in the city that would have done it and happily done it. But you got the nod, bruv. That means something. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rate yourself.
But it is about the music. Like I remember them times there, like 10 years ago, where people were stepping for these guys. Yeah, I don't want to take nothing away from Rich, Chip. Even I remember like man like Scorcher, like
Yeah.
But it was
All the movement.
the events. My heart is every time that, like even to this day, when I speak to you guys or anyone that's around me that knows that if I'm putting on an event, it's because I believe in that person.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lose focus. You know, there's people.
It's not for the bag.
Like it's not for the. No, it's not.
You've never
the
done it
bag
for the bag.
comes 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Like touch wood, but it's always about what bangs. Like what do I believe in? What do I want to see? Like what do I need people to see? Like when the next set of events come out this year, like the bank holiday ones, and there's artists that I've reached out to now that are doing their thing, but might not draw a couple of hundred people, you know. But I'll still call them. You're on my bill first. Like we need to link up because I believe that you're
Pioneer
You know what I
shit.
mean?
And I think that's what people who listen to this music outside of London appreciate, because a lot of the time there's not anyone outside of London bringing them there.
And I also said that there's going to be people that are paying money to go to see Ghetts tonight from, say, Nottingham, that are Ghetts fans because of one of your
definitely.
events. You can't tell me different, bro. Because I knew when I come up to the Midlands, you were telling me there was people you didn't know that I would have told you about, etc. So you're trying to tell me that there weren't other people like you out there that were coming to your events, like, right?
No, it's a sick. Let
me go and check out
time.
this
It's
guy.
a sick time. Like when you actually, like when you deep it like that.
That's what I'm saying.
how it's forwarded to
That's what
now.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because I remember the Ghetts, you know, the same thing was Sneak a bit after, but like the Ghetts thing, like we done knots like 3 times, over 18 student gigs, and then my phone was ringing from people in the Midlands to say like, I remember a couple of promoters wanted him for like under 18s things, and I was calling Ghetts like, do you want to do these under 18s bookings? And it's like, it just accumulated. We ended up at a couple of other clubs. Then we had obviously a long gap of like no communication, but that happens. Do you know what I mean?
It's
like,
life, yeah, it's life.
Do you know what I mean? So then it's come around now, and it's like, it's his time.
And he's
but
still
man's
got you, and he's still calling
around, like, to just be a part of it. So, anyways, like, madness. So yeah, Brum, we're coming. Manchester, Bristol, if we can get there. I don't know what the snow's saying as well.
Oh,
Down those ways in Bristol. Bristol's a mission, man.
Snowing.
far.
Snowing stopping.
Last time I went, I don't know if we did. I don't know if I've done Bristol with scraps, but we definitely done Bristol with gigs. Hard.
Yeah.
So but
Tonight
out of
should be
town,
good.
they're gonna be
Whereabouts in
hungry.
Birmingham is it?
It's the
O2.
O2 Academy.
Oh, okay.
No, Institute.
It's the Institute.
Yeah,
Institute, man.
Might turn up at the right venue.
it's a nice venue.
Yeah, man. It'll be a vibes, man.
Digbuff place, isn't it? It should be good.
Grimy. It's grizzly. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's sold out as well. It's sold out. So it's
Yeah,
not
of course
even,
it is.
It's not
Of
even a
course it
stress.
is.
You get me? Like.
It's gonna be mad. I'm gonna be in the crowd though, I think. I ain't doing the side stage thing.
But anyways, cool. Big up Ghetts.
Every time. Man.
What else has happened this week? New Fredo.
Yeah.
New Fredo project.
You listen to the album?
Yeah, I've got it in the whip.
No. I haven't listened to the Fredo album.
Are you gonna?
No, probably not. If I'm honest, he's not. I listened to his freestyle, which went back.
Oh, what, the radio yesterday's one?
Yeah, the 10-minute thing.
I don't
I
think
didn't
I
hear
even
that.
caught it.
Yeah, I listened to it on the way here. To be fair, but
Yeah.
the album probably not.
I already said I tried to listen to it. There's a couple of tracks that are cool. It's just not my
Yeah.
kind of thing. So
I think he's got quite a few club joints on there.
yeah.
I respect his climb because how long he's really turned around the last. How long since he come out? Was it a year? It's not been more than 18 months, I don't think, and he's done well. His tour's looking crazy.
But I think like now with the UK is just sick, man. Like when
It's a
people
good time
drop,
for the UK. Yeah.
it's a big
It's a big
thing.
thing.
It's a
It's not a
big
joke.
time. Like,
not a
you know,
joke.
everyone supports. I don't know what sales are looking like, but I know the money is definitely up from when you go back to how these people were struggling, thinking of throwing the towel in, worrying about how they're gonna provide all them things. Is it worth it? All them questions you ask yourself about anything that you're doing. Now it's like, at least when they drop a project, generally, a lot of people supporting, a lot of people eyes are on it. Everyone at least listens.
It's an industry now.
So it's a
Because there's artists
before it was just
now.
a hustle, but it's
Yeah.
actual industry. Like,
Because there's a lot of artists now who have been out for like 10 minutes, but they're big now. And even if they've got 1 or 2 tracks, I'm not saying I don't know.
Yeah,
if you're gonna-
I don't know if he's been doing stuff before, but Fredo comes across to me as one of them people that because he rolls with like Rattling as well, right?
Rattling.
I know Rattling's been doing this stuff for tanks. I was into Rattling stuff.
Yeah.
Fred, I don't know. I might give it a listen in the gym or something, but I'm not going out my way to hear that. To be honest with you, it's not really my bag. But I think it will do well because he's got a massive following. Especially
I know
after-
loads of people listening to it and putting it on their Insta
there
and
is a lot
stuff.
of
Yeah,
people.
that's kind
Yeah,
of made me
and
listen
And I
to it.
said
That's
to
why.
you lot, I think last week, the tour is hench.
Yeah, it's some good man.
He's on a mad tour, like better dates UK, and then he's popped off like Europe dates now as well.
You can't knock that. You can't
And
knock
like-
that at all.
You know, that's a big look. Like straight in with the tour of that magnitude.
And you can't forget obviously that madness he did with Dave the other day.
Yeah, and he's got the joint that is obviously on this one as well. He's got a joint with him, and the video's out for that. I think I ain't seen the
Oh,
video.
do you know what? I think it's number 2 trending on YouTube. That's how
Yeah,
I came
that's
across
a
it.
surprise.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good tune.
But it's Dave as well. Let's not take it
Yeah.
like now.
Listen.
The talks about anything that he's
Dave-
jumping on is just going.
Dave,
It's out of it.
when Dave drops a project,
It's over.
It's gonna be mad.
That is popular music.
Yeah.
Like that is
Yeah.
mass. Like
Because we was having this, I'll say backstage like I'm some superstar, but we was having that debate backstage. You know Geordie? I rate Geordie. Do you know Geordie?
no, who's that?
Bro, you just check Geordie. You know Poet?
Yeah,
He's got that group Vibber.
right.
He's one of them MCs. Geordie performed on Wednesday and Thursday. I don't know what, but him and the producer. You know the guy that did Purple Sky
Right.
on the track with Rich? He's got the dreads.
Oh yeah. He
guy, he
come
was-
out to do the tune
Yeah,
with.
but there's another guy. There was another guy with him, Geordie. Them two I was talking to about Dave and how much these kids love him.
Yeah.
Like these young,
Yeah.
they love him. He's got that age bracket locked. differently.
But
I've had
it's 'cause-
debates with them about who's better out of Ghetts and Dave. I'm like, obviously, let's not have that conversation.
You're not having a
You
bar.
know
with
they're
that.
going with Dave. Like a lot of them don't listen to Ghetts because I've been talking to my little
Yeah,
brother.
that's what it
and some of
is.
his
You just
mates
don't,
about it.
and that's what I explained to him. You don't just don't know it. You just say it already. That's why you're saying.
But Dave
that.
is such a good artist. That's why. He's actually
He's good.
He is
He's
good.
good.
He is sick. Man.
He is good.
Yeah.
But I think he's got a way to go. But I want to see him drop. Like, I want to hear what he comes with. Hopefully, he drops this year.
100%.
But I rate him because he can go away and come back.
That's exactly what the hype is. Like he just
Like,
goes away, comes back, and then
Dropped it, done the number one, went away for a bit, done 1800 with
Heady.
Yeah.
Heady, and that just went mad.
Yeah.
Gotta
yeah,
get-
yeah.
gotta
I don't even
away
normally
again.
listen to that kind of music, but that was on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie.
Now he'll do that to you. But Fredo, I don't know, man. I'm not really. I might check it.
Let it grow, man.
Yeah.
I mean, give it a couple of. It's
Yeah,
one
I'm
of
gonna
them.
have to
ones,
give him a listen to just to be fair.
man.
Give you lot my
But yeah,
opinion.
that
on it.
came out, and what else was I going to ask you guys about?
Wireless.
Yeah, like this was a bit of a.
You mentioned
bit of a
Wireless to
sticky
me,
one. I messaged
and
you
then-
straight away
And I was like, I've seen it nowhere.
because they didn't
on my
post a
Insta.
lineup.
I
on
didn't
the
actually see it on
actual-
my social media, on my emails. Usually I'm signed up to these things that like send me upcoming
Well, yeah,
festivals and
obviously,
tickets
we know
and
you're
stuff.
signed up. Bloody hell! I'm surprised you ain't got a VIP booth for us.
Me,
But,
you.
Not me.
Oh, me.
Gavin,
I knew you were looking at Gavin. I was like, really?
You should know Gavin is not dropping no P on nothing.
Not
Like,
even
he's
wireless,
not.
Gavin.
I'm not going wireless now.
How much were wireless tickets this year?
I don't know how much they are, man. I know it's sold out, obviously.
And
like,
then, given that I've not seen it anywhere, I didn't know the lineup. But actually, now I was looking at it, I kind of
The-
wish I got some tickets. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it is like literally everyone.
We're not going to talk about
I
Tory
mean-
Lanez again. Don't worry, but he's going to be there because
Who?
he's everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Tory Lanez,
Jesus
Cardi
Christ.
B, Migos, LMA. I'd love to see LMA.
I'm sick of.
Fredo's there.
Yeah. Look, to be
Bugsy
honest,
Malone.
I knew Fredo was there.
listen.
Ain't Lowski there as well? Is Lowski on there?
Lowski's
It's not
on it,
on-
I think.
He is, I'm pretty
I
sure
am
he is.
DDB.
Somebody
She's
told
cool.
me. Somebody told me that obviously they sometimes they release. They
Part of
pop
the
off more people nearer the time.
Yeah, but then you can't get tickets like
That's true as well.
nearer the time. Once you know other people that go, oh, I want to go see them, but there's no tickets left.
So how long did?
I mean, I just want to say the one notable absence is obviously Giggs ain't on there. Now,
Did he do
but
last
obviously he done the big thing like
year?
last year.
Was
He
it
done the
Drake?
Yeah, Drake.
Last year,
Yeah.
that was mad. I didn't go, but the videos of Drake at last year's Wireless were insane. Wasn't there people climbing on trees and shit?
Yeah, so I don't know whether it's a situation where gigs will like be announced on that. I don't know, but because the album they've done their, normally you do your research, innit? They put people on who are more time there.
Oh
they think
yeah,
are gonna
he's
be,
dropping.
Listen,
He's
we're
dropping.
gonna have a dedicated episode to that album. You lot are gonna be listening all night on Friday. Just
When's it dropping?
That's so good. Send me the
February the
album.
22nd.
Okay, we've got a little while still.
Yeah, hopefully I might have a couple of hours before
I'll be
somehow.
flying out the
some way.
next day. It'll be my
Oh shit!
traveling
you're not
music.
here.
Yeah. Oh no, am I gonna miss the Gigs album chat? Oh.
She's not even
No,
bothered,
no,
innit?
no.
She's mocking
Now
it
I'm
more
getting
time.
FOMO. I'll be listening to it on my travels, and then
By
I'll
the
come
time
back
you
and
come
you'll be like,
back,
"You're
you
guys
better have
over
some.
it."
You better have some favorites by the time you come back. But
Where you going?
Miami and LA. Just
You
Miami
got
and LA.
enough time on the flight to listen to
Yeah.
it a couple times.
Miami and LA, Gavin, we're here, fam.
It's alright, it's
We're
alright.
we're keeping them.
Sit in the snow.
Don't worry,
yeah,
I'll send you some snaps of me
I'm
on the
sure
beach.
you will.
We're keeping things
sure you will.
alive back home. But it's alright. You go ball out, man. You go enjoy yourself.
But no, how long did it take for Wireless to sell out? Was it? I
By the
didn't
time
even.
I knew
yeah.
the lineup, it was sold out.
I saw once I saw it, everything, all the dates were sold out. That was it.
Serious.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's what I was saying to you as well. I'm getting really annoyed that all these like events come out and like companies like Seatwave just buy out all the tickets or like
What
and then-
a seat wave? Are they one of them ones that buy them up and,
and
then resell
resell
them?
for like double the price. For loads of
Is it
gifts
StubHub
and-
that do that as well, with like the boxing or something?
Yeah, can they stop
Get
doing
out.
that, please?
It's bad. It's because you got genuine music lovers that
Yeah.
want to go.
Listen,
I wanna
and
buy
wireless
it for
must
a
be
normal price.
wireless must be legit 100 quid, 150 surely. Or am I buzzing? Is it like 80
No,
pounds?
I think it's under 100. But again, I don't know because everything's sold out. I can't even go and
see what,
it was. Yeah.
So you only ever see the real sale price.
I mean, it is a good one. There is.
It looks good. What would you say in the lineup was? Read some
Shex,
more of the names.
Where's is there? Like, Little Baby and Gunner are there. That's a big
I think I
look.
might only have some of
There's
them artists.
a
I don't
lot
know.
of people.
Oh, I've got
a
the
lot of
Friday.
people fuck with Baby.
Travis Scott, Future. There's a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
American artists on this. I'm trying to
Future,
find.
your boy is there, yeah.
I like a bit of Future.
It's
Ambush.
gonna be the most draining set ever.
Ambush is doing Wireless, yeah?
Yeah.
He
ASAP,
done
Richmond, Little
last year, didn't
Baby,
he?
Gunner. It's a good mix of American and UK
yeah,
artists, you
connects on
know. Manny Norte, Rich the Kid, Denzel Curry. Denzel Curry, see, I'd love to go see him.
Hard-bodied.
For me, yeah, that just shows how big the scene is now, to be fair.
They're getting
Yeah,
some
and their
insane
promo video actually, I gotta just say, somebody reposted the promo video, and I just like the way they switched up. Like they come with like, the video started like it was some white man festival flex. Do you know, like
What does that even mean?
Like a typical kind of festival, like,
Glastonbury.
without an urban feel to it, and then the video's just switched and
Nah,
just
they're
gone
all
hard.
urban.
Did it? I
And
need
it's
to
just
see
a
that.
sick video, like legit, like
Yeah.
it's like captured like
You know what? That's why it's
the
every
current
year.
climate of what.
Yo,
is
but
really
a
popular.
large amount of the scene are there, and like you said, they probably add more
That's
dates.
a lot more artists than usual. Usually they get some big
Bugsy.
names,
That's what
but
I
there's
mean,
not that
there's bare.
many.
Bugsy Heady, IMDb, Malik Berry, B Young, NSG. Then the next.
I've
day
only
you
been
got-
to one
there's a lot
wireless,
of,
and it was actually
just on a
such
random
a sick
one
day.
as
Still
well.
Bangles, I rate him. I like
Yeah.
Bangles.
Yeah.
Why did that make you happy?
No, he's all right.
Just repping the culture.
No,
Which
Bangles,
culture?
All the cultures.
Oh, right.
Bangles is hard, man.
Yeah, he's a good producer, man.
D Block Europe, I really like
D Block killing it.
D Block Europe.
Killing it.
Los.
I'm not sure
Ross.
about you. That's a bit intense for me.
Oh my
Rush on there
god.
as well.
You just want Tory Lanes, fam.
I
That's
don't.
all you
I
want.
actually don't want to go to Tory Lanes again.
Can we
Unfortunately.
not talk about Tory Lanez?
All right,
I-
we're moving on.
um,
I'm happy not to.
Because you might as well be like, if he's just gone and committed suicide.
Who?
Tory Lanez, you see, he's trying to take on the whole of
You,
He's been doing that for time though. That's just
what?
him.
Warring everyone.
Yeah.
Dreamville.
You like that?
No, it doesn't affect me.
You can't,
anyway.
you can't be
I
calling out
really
J.
don't-
Cole and you can't even deal with
Yeah,
like.
listen, don't chat about man like
With his-
Pusha T. Like, come on, like he's good. I like his tunes, but just allow it, innit?
That's
give
just
it a
Tory
break,
Lanez. Can we
man.
just accept that he's that kind of person? He will,
Extravagant,
no, he will
Arrogant.
just call out. Yeah, he's arrogant. Arrogant.
Stupid.
ridiculous.
You don't do that. That's suicide.
Some people respond. Some people don't.
It's cool. It's all.
Yeah,
part of the bands.
exactly.
But on the thing of calling everyone out and talking Greece, where are we going, Gavin? I texted you like
I've
yesterday.
not
innit?
heard. I know you did. I didn't listen
So obviously
to
the
it.
weekend's hectic for all of us, but
Explain it, because I
Not
didn't
when it
know.
comes to this stuff.
so then obviously
I don't
I'm
live for
like-
this
so
stuff.
I'm just casually chilling and getting ready for the Saturday night like work.
This is why I
and
love
that.
Firestarr.
And Westwood. I love it. I love this story because it's Westy.
Right,
And
go on.
it's been a long time since. I'm not saying this felt like how it was when records weren't easy to get, because it's not been like that for forever now.
Yeah.
For a long time, it's just normal.
Yeah.
But video comes up. Obviously, Tim's doing Capital Extra show, whatever. He obviously drops a little video, and he announces he's got the brand new world premiere like Skepta diss on Wiley, right?
Yeah.
And the record was finished like that day or some yesterday.
That morning.
In the morning. So
Because sorry to cut you, but I seen on Skepta's Insta story, it was a clip of him spitting that.
was he talking about it as well then? Skepta?
He went. This is what he was at the Wiley concert.
Right.
At the Wiley birthday party.
Yeah. When was that then? A few days ago.
Couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Couple
a
weeks
couple
ago.
of weeks. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So and he's spitting bars about white, like this white. I can't remember how the lyric goes, but he says something on stage at the birthday party, but not dissing him.
Right.
But
Okay,
he
I didn't know
mentioned
that.
Wiley, and the caption's just "Wish you were here." But I thought he was talking about the birthday party again. But anyway, go back to what you were saying.
So then obviously, man, I'm listening Capital now, mate. Like, normally a man's just playing a couple tunes on the iTunes, getting ready, whatever, just running through music. It's always a music thing, and there's too much, like we've always said, there's too much music to
Yeah.
consume. So whenever I can listen to whatever's out, be it the Fredo, be it whatever. Anyway, so I've locked into Capital now. Obviously, I ain't listened for a little while, so back in the Westwood zone, like, loving it.
Yeah,
He's doing his thing,
man,
and
like Westwood, you know.
he's like, yeah, after 8 o'clock. I'm like, thank fuck, man. I'm still going to be at home, innit? Because
Oh,
you've got
okay,
Touch
yeah.
Road, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I thought we might play it at like later. And he plays the Skepta joint, Wish You Were Here. So obviously I've told you lot about it. Then the tune's been played on the radio. And then I've got the tune sent. Literally, they got serviced like 10 minutes after it come out on radio.
Do you know how much clout that brought me, by the way?
So I sent it to you lot.
Do you know how much clout that
I don't
brought
normally.
me?
I just want to be clear. I don't normally send out no one's music, because
Yeah.
they tell you not to send that shit out. It don't go nowhere. But for the purposes of this,
Yeah.
I fired it over, listened to it, and Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. Like, I mean, look.
What did you make of it? I want to give my
You're the
opinion,
grime, like,
No,
connoisseur up in here. Do you know what I mean? You can break it down. Me, I'm just listening, like...
What did you make of it, though, from your...
I enjoyed it. It's catchy.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it tonight in Birmingham. Wiley loves the smoke, so you know, I've looked at his Twitter today, and he's like, "I'm in the studio. I love Grimes back, and I'm on it." And he's on it now. But I don't think Skepta's gonna say any more. I think it's not like that. I think it's gonna be a back and forth. Like I think Skepta says it in the tune, like he kind of basically saying, "I'm where I am, and you are where you are. I wish you were here." Basically, them ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, man, he's talking. What else is he saying in there? He talks about Wiley went to jail for something. I don't know what he went to jail for, but he's like...
I don't know when he's talking, because the reason why, just on that particular line, the reason why he's saying, I thought he was saying that, or I don't know. It could be it could be something we don't know, but what I do know is that the reason why Wiley went at his birthday party was because he got nicked.
Oh, right.
In Cyprus, I think, is where he lives.
See, I thought casually he was just saying Wiley don't... I'm maybe way off the mark, but we know, like, notoriously, Wiley don't show up to shit, innit?
No, he was meant... Because people, there was outrage.
In the scene, like, if... You know what I mean? He doesn't... You probably don't know this.
I really
like,
don't. This is like some
So
drama. That I'm like,
Wiley,
if you book Wiley, you don't get Wiley, innit?
Wiley...
You get replacement A.
But he's got a
What
reason
does
for
that
that, though.
imply?
In his defense, his reason for that is because when he was younger, because he's got stabbed a few times, he's got scars all over his face. He got like, what's it, the Charlie smile?
Oh, yeah, he's got a cut. Yeah.
So he's evidently hugely paranoid. So
Yeah.
he'd go to, at one point he was going to raves to do bookings, and people would just be there. Because your
cause a
name's
problem
on.
for him.
If I want to find Firestarr next Saturday, I know where to find him.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole thing come from. He explained that.
Yeah, I'm probably way off the mark anyway with that. You're probably more on what that line was about.
But the birthday party, he got nicked because of some parking tickets or something. He put it out on his Twitter or somewhere that he got nicked, and that's why he didn't make the birthday party. So Skepta's gone to the birthday party and performed and all the rest of it, and it's become like a bit of a story that Skepta turned up to your birthday party and you didn't.
They've all turned up to his, so it's like us coming to your birthday party and you're not there, basically.
Yeah, and you've been dissing Firestarr about basically not
And then
being
you don't
real.
want to address
Yeah.
it. She's
Then-
always dissing, man. Anyway, but that's...
But then Firestarr comes to your birthday party and you don't turn up, but he's made it. So that's what
This
the
is
whole.
all
there.
just some confusing politics.
Did you
but
listen to
okay.
the tune?
I didn't. That's what I just
Oh,
said to you
right,
now. I
okay.
didn't get a chance to listen
All
to
right.
it.
But for me, on the actual tune, I think Skepta's basically just showing the level.
The
of where
levels.
he's at.
That's what I felt.
And he's like,
But everyone
It's
knows
not-
he's on a level. It's not even like that's new news
yeah, but that's the thing.
about Skepta.
No, 100%.
No, but Wiley's. I don't know
Wiley,
if you've
he
seen
says
the
it
rant.
in the tune that like Wiley is just he does a lot of talk. He
Yeah,
likes
talks
to
on the
talk
talk
a
on the
lot.
Skepta
And
moves differently. You
that's
know.
what he says.
That's just that.
Basically, Skepta's he's just gone clear.
He's just out of
he's
there,
just a
innit?
different.
Yeah.
He's in a different place, and I
A
think.
Exactly.
different space, a different place.
And what people don't realize that Wiley had a lot to do with Skepta's career at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's when the sensei starts getting beaten by the student sort of thing, innit? And I feel like he's just surpassed Wiley. Not even I think it's fact, and you can just look at it and,
And
say
I think when it comes
Skepta's
to
just in a different place.
sometimes when it comes to this grime, this chat about grime as well, like I'd actually have to say from an outsider's perspective, because grime's really not
Your thing, yeah.
no, but people, it's like a lot of things. People like to harp on about the past, innit? What man's done for man, and it's like what people forget is we just live in an era now where you can say thanks for what happened before, but you progress on, innit?
I think the problem. I don't know. I don't want to say like Wiley's jealous, but I think there's a bit of he's looking at. You got to think of it from his point of view. He's come in the scene and he's done stuff for a lot of people, and they all go on record and say that. And then you got people like
A lot of stuff probably unnoticed as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
The two people that you got on the one track, you got Dizzy and Skepta.
Yeah,
on
that
the one track.
that's what pissed him right off.
Dizzy's probably made the most money out of everybody in the grime scene,
Yeah,
and Skepta's on his way to being taken over from that
yeah.
as well. And you've got both of these on the track together. You can't speak to one, and the other one is now seems to be siding with that one. They're gone clear, and Wiley's just like he's going to be sour. He's gonna
Sour,
be
but
sour.
I think he's chilling. But I think I don't know the level of what is. We don't know, innit? We're not in his life, like.
Of how he's living.
Or if it's banter to him, if he's just.
I assumed it was banner. I don't know if it was that deep.
Because remember, he lives in Cyprus, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I think he's a bit out of the loop
Exactly.
anyway. And I feel like I don't think it's to do with money.
No.
I think it's to do with just being out here doing shit.
Yeah.
You got to look at Dizzy. Dizzy went and done what he did, and now he's chilling. But now you got Skepta's just doing a madness. Didn't he just go platinum in America or something crazy? He's doing stuff with ASAP.
I mean, his tours in America have been running for time now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a different level. I don't know how
Different world.
they're
That
comparing himself to.
That thing with Print works because
Skepta.
it's his boy.
Yeah, but
They came up together, and it's the same. It's like a repeat of what happened with Dizzy again, but it's on a whole different scale, like because the scene is where it's at now, and Skeppy's kind of been seen as the guy in the
100%.
grime scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Wiley was seen as the guy, but now it's
But when
it's
you're not
Skepta.
active and you're not in it, you're not gonna get any higher. Do you know what I mean?
For
That's all
real.
you're gonna get.
But when you see, I think the last straw, because I don't know if you remember, there was a Red Bull culture clash. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And do you remember
when
when-
he got shushed?
And he got told to shush. Skepta. Do
You know
remember?
what? Oh, we need to school you, man.
So
You need to see that clip because
you
that
do.
is a classic.
Skepta told Wiley to shush on stage in front of thousands of people.
As in, like, not, and he done it in the moment though.
'Cause he was
It
so-
wasn't- do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Basically-
it became a thing.
That's funny.
They were
though.
clashing. I can't remember whose stage it was on, but they had
It was Boy Better Know the sound.
It's
clash
Boy
or
Better
whatever
Know
versus
sound-
I think like Popcorn and.
no, it
Them
weren't. That was a
man or
different year.
whatever.
That was a different year.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the year when Rodigan had it, and Temper T obviously at the time was smashing everything to bits, and he's come out on the stage that wasn't grime and shut it down, and just obviously everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? And Skepta's just in it. You can just see he's got the mic in his hand, and Wiley must have been saying something to him, telling him what to do. He's like, just shush.
Shush, shush, and he said it, and he just told him shush, and it became a thing, innit?
Yeah.
But like,
And I think that was-
hilarious.
from
though,
then-
like, banter on
From
another
then,
level.
the relationship just soured because
Yeah.
you know what the internet.
And he's mentioned it in the
Yeah,
tune,
yeah.
Of
didn't
course
he?
he has. Of course
Didn't
he
he
has.
say
He
something
said
in the
something
tune like
shush. Yeah, he did.
I tell if I've got the mic, then I'll tell you shush.
I'll
or
tell you to
something.
shush when I got the mic or something like that. Skepta took the piss, but I think the moat.
Brilliant.
It was like he was speaking to his little brother,
A young'un.
yeah,
One
like
of
a
his
young'un.
youngers.
And
Yeah,
not the
man.
Godfather of grime, and it must be horrible to listen to that. But you know what I love about it? Wiley is not gonna just leave
No,
it.
of course he's not. man.
Wiley's not gonna just leave it, but his Skepta's gonna say something else because
Do you
he's
think Wiley's just trolling though?
no. I think he's in his feelings.
Alright.
I think it's a bit of everything, man.
I think he's in his feelings.
Because a
And I
part of
think-
me, sometimes he's like, I see him on his Insta and he's just chilling and it's all good. And then sometimes he's on his Insta and he's like,
He's
proper
like-
wilding
sometimes
out,
he's like having a
literally.
rant. Sometimes
see-
he's
Yeah.
proper laughing about
You
everything.
see when the Dizzy when he first found out about it because he
was
went when he
pissed.
first dropped. He was doing like he looked like he was doing about 100 miles per hour down the road.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. I
on
remember
his,
that.
Chatting on his Instagram
what
live
was
or Instagram story.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's not. He ain't trolling. He's hurt because every interview he does, he talks about Dizzy and he talks about how like time together and how he wants to make up with Dizzy and all the rest of it. And Dizzy just airs him. It's not even like he's going back and saying I hate you. And you know when you're trying to make up with somebody and they don't even want to talk to you. Like,
Yeah,
they don't,
yeah.
They don't even acknowledge
He
you.
doesn't
pisses you off
acknowledge
more.
you, yeah.
The
It
worst
pisses
thing
you
you could do
off
to
more.
someone is, especially someone like Wiley who loves a chat, is to
That's
ignore
it.
them.
It's not.
And like, Dizzy's been doing that for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he pops up with Skepta and the tune's like ringing off and they
You got to
both...
be clear. He's not. We're not trying to. I'm not trying to say he's just a talker. He's not.
No,
like,
no,
he
no,
can
no,
do
no.
the.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can
yeah.
do
He
what
can
he needs
bar.
to do, but
Yeah, yeah, of
he
course.
likes to talk. Is the
Yeah, yeah,
point?
of
Well,
course.
no, that's common knowledge. though.
Exactly. There's
He
no...
talks more
Wiley
than
would love...
a normal artist. He gives a lot more out. He puts a lot more
Yeah.
out there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which, when you're consuming it, I guess after a while it just becomes like
A bit too much.
OTC.
And I feel that's
innit?
where that's the point everyone's got to, where it's just like, oh, he's just off on one
It's
again.
like, oh, this again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Them ones again.
It is crazy. It does go like that, but I don't know. I don't think Skepta's going to say anything else. I think that's it. I think he's just...
I think Skepta's just doing his thing. He's
The
not
thing is-
ours. He's winning.
But it's good that he dropped a tune on that sort of scale. Westwood, like, put, you know.
I was about to say, like-
that energy was nice. Like,
It's almost
believe it or
like
not.
it's almost like the Drake Meek Mill thing again with back to back. Like it's just gonna be so big in the scene. Like the tune is because you said it's a good song.
and people get and
It's
yeah,
a
it
good
is.
song.
It's catchy as well. But
It's
like,
gonna get played tonight at the Ghetts concert. Fuck's sake.
people will know it. That's
Woo!
they'll know it.
It's mad. It's mad. The scene's crazy.
And I think as well with this, yeah, it's by default. Wiley, other people, there's going to be like collateral damage in it. Other people are going to get dragged into this.
Already has been.
Yeah, man.
We'll see what happens. But it's good for the sport, man. Because we're talking two icons. It's not like like underground MCs. It's two dons just like going at it.
It's just funny. Everyone loves a bit of drama. Look at you guys, so excited. It's not even technically.
Do you know what?
Like...
No, because you know what it is. When it comes to grime, yeah, that's what it was about for me. Like Eskimo dance, two MCs, one mic sometimes, going back to back,
next to each other.
That's what I'm saying. Next to each other, Dizzy and Asher D, like that was it. And this is what it's about. And that's why Wiley say, what did he say he tweeted? That grime is back.
Yeah, he's in
that's
it.
What it
he's
is.
in it for the smoke.
That's
man.
what it is. Because don't get me wrong, I'm happy everyone's making money, and that's how it should be. Like you got to be able to feed your families. But since the money come in, everyone become comfortable and become friends.
we don't want no friends, right?
No,
not all the time.
Friends.
Not all the time, but when the beef comes, like I swear, like when Chip and Younger were going at it, bro, I got no shame in telling you.
Jesus,
there was that night when Chip was meant to do the tune within 12 hours.
And
I
like,
stayed up late.
People were pissed on Twitter when there's delays.
I swear.
GRM and Link Up are messing about with the
I had
timing
work
of the
the next
video.
morning.
You guys got too much time.
It's serious.
I do. When it comes to that, I got all the time in the world, man.
It's serious, man. But yeah, I don't really know. Like that, that's gonna get played. The Skepta stuff's gonna get played. Wiley, yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But
I can't see it going much further. But Wiley's definitely gonna come with something. Wiley has to come with something. He will.
He will. I mean, it just depends how. He'll come with something soon, like probably today. To be honest,
yeah. If he don't,
probably tonight.
If he don't, then that ain't Wiley.
Yeah, because he's normally like quick off the mark with that.
I'm surprised he didn't come with something already. I was expecting something last night.
But I reckon after that, I don't see Skepta talking about it anymore, man. To be honest, I can't see any more chat about it.
It'd be very
like he says, like he's not really. Well, he says it in the tune about like wasting his energy and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's gone clear though. That's the thing. He's in a different planet.
Like he's probably, you know what I mean? He's working on 1,000,001 things. Like, how are you gonna start entertaining sort of? He's gonna start entertaining this back and forth now. I don't see
he's
it.
He's obviously his boy though, because like he said, he went to. What he says in the hook, I went to your birthday party. He didn't have to do that. He didn't go there to fight him. They're grown men at the end of the day. He obviously went there to show love and squash the beef, and I think it just come to the point where it's like I can't see you, I can't get hold of you,
I can't get through to this guy.
I tried to have a conversation with you, so I'm gonna do it the best way I know, and that's just bars, and that's what it's about. No Instagram, no Twitter, none of that shit. Just a straight.
I think I agree with that. That's probably what everyone wants. If you can just get into music and make good music from it. That's what I want.
That's what I live for, me. Good music and bars, but yeah, man, it's good for the scene, man.
But what do you think then of like American hip hop where Drake's making up with everyone? That beef is all just kind of.
I think it's good. Don't get me wrong. I don't want everyone like falling out all the time, but I feel like.
Is it good when him and Meek are making diss tracks?
100.
That
Drake and Meek thing is just, I love it.
It's epic.
But then
it's
now
good for
they're
the artists
like,
as well.
Okay, and they're making tracks together.
Yeah,
so they're making good music together.
That's good too.
All right, so we're just happy, whatever. we just want music.
No, I just want if there's gonna be someone.
I feel like they genuinely like have patched it up. It's like gone through the process.
That's
it's not
fine.
fake.
I'm not saying it's fake.
When it's two people, what is fake is when there's two people that you clearly don't like each other, but you're doing things and you're friends for the back. I'd prefer you just get in the studio and give each other 32 bars. I'd love that. I'd prefer that. When it's all pally and you can think not everyone can be friends, and that's what I rate about Chip and Ghetts, to be fair, because then you wouldn't see all the industry backstage and all pally.
It was sick in the Skeppy joint. He dropped that Ghetts line as well.
Yeah,
even Ghetts and even Ghetts was there. The movement were there.
Even Ghetts was there. Movement BBK.
But Drake and Meek, like when they drop a tune, don't you like it? You like hearing them on a tune together, man? Because I think it's just sick.
Yeah.
The thing about Drake I rated was that Meek drew him out. They were cool, and Meek drew him out, and he come with a shot.
And Meek, remember at points at that beginning bit, people thought Meek was done.
Oh yeah.
Like people were actually thought it was the end for him, and look at it now. Like
No,
it
that's
could
how
be
it is.
further
There were
from
too
it.
many people.
I think
on
it
the 3 week
improved me, though.
vibe that he was not done. Everyone was trying a free
No,
meet.
it's good, man. Like,
I think no, but before he went back inside, people did think he was over. But I think if it's mad how it works, because if that never happened to Meek, I don't think
he'd be where
he is
no,
now.
100%.
He might have been done without that.
A lot of people will say that a lot of the stuff that they went through, like obviously shaped where
they are now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Do you know what I mean? Look at the stuff he's doing now, man.
Massive.
All this reform, you know, bills for like reform in the justice system and that, like.
Yeah, but beef's part of the culture, man. Beef's part of the culture. It don't have to be like violence or nothing, but a bit of swinging on the mic's good, man. I live
No,
for it.
agreed.
I live for that shit. When you sent me that message yesterday, I was like, Swiss girls.
The maddest thing was the tune came, innit?
Yeah, of course, that was a bit. I was like,
Because I was like, you was like, I'll find it. I think you hollered like, I'll find it on YouTube.
I didn't.
It was
one
on
of you
YouTube.
hollered. One of you
I
messaged
didn't
it.
find it on
One of
YouTube.
you hollered. She was just trying to say.
No, I didn't.
One of
find
you
it. I know,
replied
I
to the
said I
damn
was going
message.
it was
to.
me. It was me.
Yeah, but I was going to. I told you I was going, but I couldn't
Oh
find
right,
it.
yeah. So,
it is up on YouTube now. Actually.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Westwood
up on there
released the
now.
video.
But
Big up Westwood, by the way. Trying to bring back the essence as well.
yeah, he was happy as well. I think that,
Certain
yeah,
DJs wouldn't play that.
He was on. He done the shows with Skepta,
Printworks.
and they're close anyway,
Yeah,
like
this is
very
great.
close. So
This is great.
I think Tim enjoyed that. Like
But this is what I'm saying. But Skeppy will remember like him coming up to Westwood TV and doing
them,
that crazy freestyle.
them freestyles.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing. Like, these artists remember that shit, man. Because you come to the point where people will just do around you for the bag.
Yeah.
Westwood weren't like that.
No,
We had that
Westwood-
conversation in the
Yeah.
first episode.
Yeah.
Like Westwood actually genuinely helps.
Yeah,
He helps these artists, and that's why you got to respect him.
undeniable.
That's why you got to respect him, man. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think we'll be talking about Skepta's reply next week, but definitely,
No, I think it's just something.
definitely Wiley will drop something tonight.
Yeah,
So be ready. That you might have to put the exclusive on the show.
might need the
mate.
Wi-Fi at the venue. No one.
Tether it from your phone or something.
Bloody
Crazy.
hell. Yeah. What else?
Nothing, man. Now, what's happening? What you got planned this week, Krish?
Oh, this week, just working this week. I wish I could tell you something more interesting.
Just working.
Just
same.
working, living for the weekend, as we do.
You're touring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that exciting life.
Couple
I
of
like.
days, and then we'll wrap it up, and then see what's next.
Big things, man. Mix.
Oh yeah, the mix will be out hopefully tomorrow. Don't hold me to that. Well, I'm trying to.
So is this the mix on Mixcloud?
Yeah, the audio for the like rap show is on the
And
Mixcloud. Oh, yeah, let's
YouTube.
get the plugs in. Is that what
Is
we're
the,
doing?
vid- is the video on YouTube for the
There's
mix
no,
as well?
there's just like
Clips.
clips of the rap show via the Insta because you can't put up a whole show.
Can you not?
No,
I
because
didn't
it'll be
know this.
copyright for the music.
Oh, right,
It's
okay.
a nightmare, man.
How does Mixcloud work with that then?
It's just the audio. It's like a SoundCloud. You just
So you're allowed to do that? They ain't got no.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can listen to the
So
whole
they can
show.
just find you on Mixcloud and it's got all your
Mixcloud,
mixes.
DJ Firestarr.
Okay.
Episodes, obviously. I'm not new to this. Episode 1, episode 2. Search us. Spotify.
YouTube, Spotify.
Normal. Hashtag I'm not new to this. Search DJ Firestarr.
So then we've got the videos up on YouTube, so you can actually watch it on
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
I was going to say, people actually, having seen a couple of videos of us, want to ask us some questions and stuff, just comment them down below on the video.
Yeah.
I'm
comment,
good to like
Insta, Mr. Gavin Cameron,
Yeah.
Insta. Or Resh, what's your Insta?
Reshma Dot.
Chohan.
Yeah.
Reshma.Chohan.
I'm glad we did that in like 2 parts. Half. Just half plugged my Insta there.
See her
Yeah, drop-
selfies and
I don't know, man.
professional
Like, they say if you
selfies.
ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, man. Haters pop up, man. Just drop some hate in the comments. Like, fuck you, lot. I'm sick of your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
what-
let's
I ain't
hear
really
it.
know
We've
hater
inspired
comments, by
people
the
though,
way.
you know. Someone random said
The
they-
real ones holler, innit?
Yeah. But someone
Yeah,
didn't
but
holler,
yeah.
but they, all of a sudden they're doing a podcast. Someone I know. Which is quite
Resh said the
interesting.
same thing to me on. You told me that on Friday that when you put out that we're doing a thing, that everyone hollered you like, yeah, we want to do a thing
I'm
as
like,
well.
do a podcast. Get on this shit. Do it.
It's all love, man.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I just said.
So,
I just
like,
said
shout out to everyone who's like messaged me or mentioned the podcast to me.
It's one of them ones where eventually, if you want to do it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
But the point I was trying to make to Resh was like, generally speaking, like, this is kind of normal. I think, like, in my opinion, everyone is doing this kind of thing or trying to do something similar.
What, build content?
Just generally be on all of these platforms with some sort of like visual format of like
Yeah. Like
promotion.
I said,
Do you know
when
what I
we
mean?
were
Yeah, no, I
when we were
agree.
talking about it, I was saying to you, we need to do it. It's helping me with what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? It pushes people my way and builds a platform, and that's what you need to be doing in this day and age. So, yeah, man, we're inspiring people. It's a good thing.
And trying to bring you some stories and not bore you at the same time, innit? But
wait,
give a bit of a...
Not every week I'm going to get to go backstage to a Ghetts concert, but stories are good. I'll be all right. I'll be over it by tonight.
Yeah, you will. Once you see a show, it'll be all right, innit?
Next week, you can tell me about tonight's show.
Probably. I'll probably tell you before then, to be honest. I'll be gas typing in every WhatsApp chat that's on my phone.
Well,
I'm here, guys.
I'm doing it for the rest of the week.
You need to take a selfie, fam. Dude, you need to just...
Can I request that you post a selfie?
And the stage.
I never see
Say again?
enough selfies.
Of me?
Yeah.
I don't do selfies, you know. People say
Family
that.
man out here, you know?
Yeah, it's not even that. I did one the other day with my son.
Oh, yeah.
I got the most likes
you
ever
got
for a
bare love
picture
for
of my
that one,
son.
innit?
What does that
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
What
And
does
you know
that
what? The
say?
worst
That was
thing-
cute though.
fresh.
Your
It was
son is
fresh.
bare cute.
Yeah, I know.
fresh.
He's going to be a problem with these girls when he's older. Seriously. I keep telling his mum she don't like it. But like the picture, the phone was covering my face. You can see his whole face pretty much.
Listen, you should...
Bare likes. I was thinking, nah.
Listen, people take to them...
He needs his
them
own
cute
Insta.
little-
But yeah, the family thing.
youngster pics, like, I mean, you get a lot of love for them ones.
No, it's all good. But yeah, man, follow us, innit?
Yeah.
Hit us up.
Follow us, let us know.
Hashtag I'm not new to this. And
This will be up sometime this week.
yeah, I reckon so. Tomorrow, hopefully, but don't hold me to that. I got Birmingham.
I was about to
Manchester,
say,
and
how you doing that with all the
Questionable.
tour
You'll get it
shows?
done, man.
Yeah.
Life of a superstar.
Anyone
Get
want to
used it.
teach my team how to use a Final Cut, like, you know?
Why are you not teaching us?
I can
Can
edit.
we book in a session with you just to
I don't
learn?
know shit, man. I'm just YouTube's letting
Winging it
YouTube
yourself,
tutorial 101. That's all me out here. But yeah, cool. Peace
Peace
and
and
love.
love, man.
Bye.
Cool.